Yeah, me general, what a wonderful, nice tune right there. Kungatale Irie. Oh, God, general, you there still?
Yes, every time I'm still here, Chairman.
What a big tune. What a big tune this year. Yeah, but talk to me, general, about all about other things around there. And I've seen also you one of the projects talking about the Steve BIKO movement and all of them things there. How is it going there, or what is it?
Okay, Steve BIKO, the Black Consciousness leader, brother man. He passed away on the 12th of September. So every time on the 12th of September, we commemorate Steve BIKO.
Yeah, man, the life of BIKO.
Yeah, the life of BIKO.
Yeah, you can just tell us more about what do you know about the life of BIKO? Just in a brief.
Yeah, brother man, Steve BIKO, he's the brother who died in prison on the 12th of September 1977. Steve BIKO was a freedom fighter in terms of Black consciousness. He was one of the leaders who wasn't much into whether you are an ANC member or you are a PAC member or you are a white person. He was preaching the gospel that us as Black people, we are not inferior to any other race. We are as much as equal to all the other races. So
yes, family.
Steve BIKO then, due to the way he was seeing us, remember that time, those were the times of apartheid. So the whites were always thinking that they were superior than us. In fact, the whites were preaching the gospel, which still exists today in other people's minds, because other people still think that the white people are superior than Black people. So Steve BIKO was installing in our minds that we are as much important in this earth as any other race. There's no race that is superior than any other race. So we should look at ourselves in the mirror and love ourselves. Hence, we have such songs like Kikamzala. Hence, we have there's many songs. Reggae speaks volumes. So if you want to understand Black consciousness, then you get into reggae. So Steve BIKO was tortured as of the 18th of August until the 12th of September. He was tortured in prison.
Wow.
Yay, brother man. He was tortured in prison.
That's how he died. That's how he died.
Yes, he died naked. He was on the way back to his home. He was banished to stay in King Williamstown, Ginsberg, King Williamstown. So he was not allowed to meet other people because of the ideas of Black consciousness that he was spreading. So he would sneak to go to different meetings, around. So he was on the way from a meeting to King Williamstown, and then he was caught in Port Elizabeth on the 18th of August. And then they tortured him because trying to change his mind from the way of thinking, because he was making people aware of who we are. Steve BIKO was very instrumental in the results of the 1976 uprising.
Yes.
Because he saw no need that we should be taught in Afrikaans, no need that we should be taught in any other form than the way of us being Black. So he was tortured in Port Elizabeth and then taken unconscious, naked from a prison cell, more than 700 kilometers from Port Elizabeth to Pretoria. Not that he was taken to Pretoria to a hospital or something, but he was taken to another prison in Pretoria. So from one prison to another prison, and then on the 12th of September, he succumbed to death. That's how he died. He died naked in prison, unconscious, with one eye fractured, tortured like hell, brother man. And then his funeral was attended by more than 20,000 people in King Williamstown. His coffin was put on an ox wagon. Hey, brother man, sad story. We should know these things. It's right. We should know these things, that people fought for this land, and yet we are still fighting for it.
People, we really need to know what really happened to his life right there, because there are lots of the killings around there, and we don't have details of what happened to BIKO right there. But since you know some of that, I'll come back to you. Let us just drop one more tune right about now, then we get back to business. Right now, Massive, it's all about Maveriq Mavo, all the way from Cape Town. He is the songwriter, he is a player of instrument, he is a composer, he is everything. He's a producer somewhere. So he's going to tell us more about Steve BIKO project that's going on within South Africa right about now, because as you know, this is the month we remember the general himself, how he was killed and why was he killed. We would like to hear more. If you have some insights on that, you can also drop your voice note right away about this, regarding Steve BIKO right there, if you may know something about him. 072-458-1322. The number to dial, or in case you want to drop some voice note right away, it is 072-458-1322, and let us know if you know something about Mr. Steve BIKO right there. But in the meantime, it's all about Maveriq Mavo. Right now, it's about a tune called Liwile.
Liwile.